Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you a few different ways of how you can use this transition where it's like a cube and then it turns and then there's like a shape or a mask of a person. There are several different ways that you can use this transition, but let's just start out with the basic construction of the shape. So I'm going to go to New, Multi-Layer, press 3D, make the color background green or whatever color doesn't blend with the picture that you're using. For layer 1, I'm just going to add my first picture, press Layout, expand, and then press the arrow and press front. Now use this little thing and put it all the way up. For layer 2, I'm just going to do the same thing. This time I'm going to press left. Same thing for layer 3. This time press right. Layer 4, this time you're going to press top. And layer 5, this time press bottom. Now for layer 6, I'm just going to add my second picture. For this, you can either use a 3D shape like the star or the pyramid or whatever, or if you want, you could just add a mask and cut out the person. I'm just going to do a 3D star. Now I'm going to go to Add Master and add all of the layers. Now at the very beginning, I'm just going to use these left and right arrows and I'm going to turn it to 50. I just did this so that it would be easier for me to adjust my shape or whatever you have inside of the cube. Once it's adjusted, I'm just going to go back to the master and then I'm just going to delete this thing so that it's back at 0. At the end, we're going to use these left and right arrows and turn it to 50. And then about halfway through, I'm just going to mark it down and add my graph. Alternatively, if you want, you could do a vertical flip and instead of using the left and right arrows, just follow the same directions but using the up and down arrows. If you decide to do this, of course your little thing is going to be upside down, so just go to Edit Keyframes and use these arrows to turn it by 50. Another thing that you could add is if you go back to layer 6, you can add a little bit of a turn to it by going to the very end of the clip, going to the left and right arrows, and I'm going to mark it down, and then about halfway through the clip, I'm just going to put this to a random number and then just add my graph. Also, I forgot to mention that I would recommend only using the little turn, like if you're using a shape. I don't think it would really look the best if you're just using a cutout of the person, but of course, it's up to you. But of course, when you're done, just press create. For the second version, I have 3 clips here. Now I'm just going to go to New, Multi-Layer. For layer 1, I'm just going to use my second picture, and I'm going to add the Layout Effect Reveal. So first, I'm going to show you how you would use it with these 4 effects. So I'm just going to use from top, Edit Keyframes, and then make sure that at the very beginning, your layout is at 100. Then about 15 frames in, I'm just going to mark down the layout, and then at the end, I'm going to make it 0. Halfway through, I'm just going to mark it down and add my graph. Now I'm going to show you how it looks with these 4 effects. You can choose whichever one from those, but I'm just going to use from top and create. If you want to use the horizontal or the vertical or the diagonal reveals, then for layer 1, just add your picture. We're not going to do anything to it. For layer 2, since my color background is green, I'm going to add a color layer of green as well. And then for layout, we're going to add the reveal effect. This time I'm going to use center vertical, edit keyframes. At the very beginning, we're going to put the layout to 0. 15 frames in, just mark down the layout. And at the end, make it 100. And then halfway through, just mark it down and add your graph. Now I'm going to show you how it looks with these bottom 4 effects. Once again, you can choose any one of those. I'm just going to use center vertical and create. Now I'm going to go to new, multi-layer, press 3D. Now I'm just going to do the same thing as I did earlier with creating the faces of the cube. So just adding my first picture, and then the expand effect, and then just press front. Then for layer 6, just add your third picture, and once again you can choose whether to add a shape or just make it a mask. I'm just going to make it a shape, and now I'm just going to adjust it. For layer 7, I'm going to add the new clip that I just made, and press expand and make it the back, and then add a mask and mask out the green. Now go to add master, add all of the layers. Now I'm going to go to about 1.00, and you can use either your left and right arrows or your up and down arrows, whichever flip you want to do. I'm just going to do a horizontal flip, so I'm going to turn it to 50. Halfway through, just mark it down and add your graph. And now it looks like this. Once again, you could just do what I did earlier and add a bit of a turn to the shape, but when you're done and you're happy with how it looks, just press create and done. Lastly, here are 2 examples of how I've changed this up and used them in my edit. That is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram at VirgoYoons. Link is in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.